Hello and welcome to this video on the past paper practice questions of AS Physics. In this video we are taking up question number 1 from the topic moments. Question number 1 means this is your first practice question on this topic moments on this channel. So here is the question. It's a short question. It fits on one screen. If you want, you can pause the video, solve it yourself and then come back again to see the working of it. Alright, so let us understand what the question says. A rod PQ is attached at P to a vertical wall as shown in this figure. The length of the rod is 1.6 meters. The entire length is given to you. The weight W of the rod acts at 0.64 meters from P. The rod is kept horizontal and in equilibrium by a wire attached to Q and to the wall at R. So this is your rod. There is a wire which is tied to the end Q and it is fixed with the wall. That's why the rod is hanging perfectly horizontal. The situation is not so complex to understand and visualize. The wire provides a force F on the rod at 44 newtons. The wire provides a force F on the rod of 44 newtons at 30 degrees to the horizontal. So there is a force F acting because of the wire at 30 degrees from the horizontal. So let us mention the data which is given in the question on the diagram itself because it is a good practice. So F is what? 44 newtons. Let us come to the question. Determine the vertical component of F. So what do we understand by the vertical component? It goes like this. This is the vertical component that they are talking about. So how much would it be? It would be F sine 30 degrees, right? F is how much? 44, sine 30 is half. So 22 newtons. This is an easy question to do. Similarly, the next part is easy. The horizontal component. Where would the horizontal component come to be? This is the horizontal component. So what will be the horizontal component? F cos 30, which is 44 cos 30. Here you'll have to work on your calculators and please tally your answers. So let us check with the mark scheme. Your answer should be 38.1 newtons. Let's call it 38 newtons. So these were easy questions, that's why they were 1 mark question. Let us come to the next part. By taking the moment about point P, you have to talk about the moment about which point? Point P. Determine the weight of the rod. Okay, so let us understand what are the forces and what kind of a moment they are creating. Right? Weight is creating a moment. What is the direction of this moment? Let us complete the picture. What kind of a turning is it? Clockwise. You have this force F, right? What kind of a turning is it creating? Anti-clockwise. Do you identify any other forces? No. Right? So clockwise moment has to be equal to anti-clockwise moment. What is CWM? Clockwise moment should be equal to anti-clockwise moment. Why are we using this equation? Because the question says that the rod is in equilibrium. Equilibrium means the moments are balanced, right? So what is the clockwise moment? It is because of the weight, right? So this becomes weight multiplied by its distance from P, which is 0.64. What is creating the anti-clockwise moment? This force F. But is this force F at 90 degrees? 90 degrees with the point P? No. At point Q, is it at 90 degrees? No. So if you remember, the formula for moment says, force multiplied by perpendicular distance of F. F is not perpendicular. So what is the perpendicular component here? The vertical component of F. If you see, the vertical component of F is perpendicular here, making a 90 degrees. The vertical component is making a 90 degrees. So you'll take the component of F, which is the perpendicular component here, makes sense here. So here you'll take the perpendicular component from here, vertical component, multiplied by its distance. What is its total distance? Total length of the rod, which is given in the question as 1.6. Now solve this question. Solve for the missing variable, which is the only variable W, and you should be getting your answer. Do it on your calculators. Even if you want, you do not even need a calculator. So this goes 4 times or times 10. So 2, 5, 11, 55. 55 newtons. Let us tally with the mark scheme. Yes. So we are correct. Alright. So these were easy questions so far of the same level as IGCSE. So C. Explain why the wall must exert a force on the rod at point P. So they are saying that wall is exerting a force. Wall is exerting a force on the rod. Why is it exerting a force on? Why is the wall exerting a force on the rod? Why? Think about it. Everything is in equilibrium. If you get the hint here, equilibrium. Is the horizontal component of the force getting balanced here? Did you ever think about it? What is balancing the horizontal component of F? If the horizontal component of F is acting right to left, there should be a force acting left to right to balance it. So what is that left to right force coming from? It is coming from the wall to the rod. That's how you explain it. It is a 1 mark question, easy to talk about. You have to just say that the horizontal component of the force has to be balanced, and this balancing force is coming from the wall to the rod. There are so many ways of writing it. The mark scheme also says there are so many ways of writing this answer, but ultimately the meaning should come out as I just explained in my explanation. Alright, so this was your question number 1, which was relatively easy. The theory for the moment that we have done, I'll attach the theory videos link in the description box, which you can go through and understand this topic well, because next few questions are going to be a bit of higher level. So please stay connected, keep learning along with me. Thank you so much.